Hello, and thank you for tuning in to my channel. I'm here to meet my contractor today and just go through the plans, the design and everything, and what he's planned with the architect as well. So I'm just going to go through. We're going to look at the unit is bare, it's empty, but I'll certainly show you just like in abstract form how I plan to lay everything out and do the renovations. I'll show you exactly what I envision for this apartment. Is I'm going to run through some footage that I took previously. Last week I had to go to Pampanga to go and visit him in his factory, the contractor, the boss. I had to go and see him at his factory. I just wanted to go and look at obviously the work that they do. I'm going to put on the footage of the visit that I had last week at Arnold's Furniture, the factory, and then we'll go and have a look at the unit. So the reason why I'm here today, the reason why I'm here this morning is because it's to do with fitting out my new condo. And because the unit is so small and compact, I've decided to go along with doing some custom-made furniture. I've decided to do a custom-made loft bed, and I'm hoping that the boss here can make me a custom-made loft bed that goes up, and then you can put the sofa underneath, basically to save space. Now, it took around about an hour and a half for us to get here by car. It was about 1.5 hours from Paranaque. I've hired my own driver for today, and I'll tell you what, I really needed our guy here. When we got here, because it's a province, it's quite, well, you can't really find it on Google Maps. Lucky the driver, he speaks the local dialect here, and he was able to ask the locals the directions, and it took quite a while, and it took to ask quite a few of the locals here, quite a few people here to, you know, eventually get us to this furniture store. I'll show you exactly where we are in relation to that. And my driver just there on the right hand side over here. And we're going to go inside, take a look at the work that they do. And as we walk in here, we have the obligatory pool table. Every furniture store needs one. Just walk in here.
Finished product.
Ah, there you go. He's just pointing out one of the finished products. Okay. Now, what I'm hoping for is a set of these stairs to get up to the loft bed. Ah, yes. Oh, lovely. As you can see, everything is made from scratch here. You can see them working on some cupboards there, and it is handmade. Or spray paint in there. Yeah. So yeah, this is what I'm looking to get done. So if you look behind me, it's a spray painting the staircase there. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna get out of the way because of the paint. It's gonna fly into my lovely GoPro camera. Right, so that staircase goes, it's basically built onto together with the loft bed, and you just walk up the little staircase there, going to bed. Now underneath that there's going to be space to slip a sofa underneath, so it's kind of like a two-in-one, where I've got one side where you've got the bed and the sofa at the same time. I went against the idea of a bunk bed because I think it doesn't look as classy as a loft bed, no way, and it's not as nice, it doesn't look as good. And then besides, you know, by having it custom made as well, it will be tailor-made for what I need, tailor-made for my needs, the size, everything, the length. And then underneath, as well as obviously having that space, I will also have some cupboards and some storage made up, possibly a wardrobe, and it's gonna really look the part, I tell you. It's gonna really look the part. Now, it's the first time I've seen someone paint with their fingers. Doesn't that bring a doesn't that bring a whole new meaning to handmade, right? Okay, so here it is. Now I'll put on the light in the kitchen area. So it's only a small kitchen area here, as I was saying before. It's only 20 square meters, small studio apartment here. and I'll start off with the kitchen. Certain things are like already built in and added, so the kitchen worktop, the sink, the hobs, the kitchen cabinets, and the cabinets above, and the extractor fan, that all comes with the unit. And in here is the shower room. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to be putting a glass panel to enclose the shower, and it's going to be a glass sliding door also along with it. Yeah, anyway, it's a toilet. What else can I show, right? And then here is a wardrobe which was included in the with the unit. Now this wardrobe is very cumbersome, and it would have been fine if it was a bigger place or a one bedroom place in a bedroom, but I'm going to get rid of this. This is taking up way too much space, as I will explain to you my intentions. Now I can only switch on the light in the kitchen because I only bought a light bulb for the kitchen so far. I haven't got a light bulb in the living area at the moment. But basically, if I may just explain it to you as I'm going along. So on this side, this is where the loft bed is going to go. The staircase here is going to go up here, up to around my height is where the height of the actual bed is going to be, going along here, and then it will sort of stop, you know, just for a little bit of space, just for allowance for, because the aircon will have to go below there. There's only one location for that. There's only one spot for that. And what I want to do is get a wardrobe built into the loft bed, and then so that will be below the loft bed, and that will probably be on this side. So there'll be drawers, and there'll be a small wardrobe. Obviously nowhere near as big as the wardrobe that's here, because obviously I'm trying to save space here. And then I'm going to have a sofa built. So the sofa bed is going to be custom made as well, and that's going to go underneath the bed, yeah, underneath the loft bed. On the other end, on the other side, going to have the TV mounted on the wall, and then we're going to be building a TV console. So it's going to be again, it's going to be a custom made TV console built around there again for so obviously you've got storage there as well. And then just on this sort of corner here, just by the intercom here, there's going to be a L-shaped table. Basically that's going to be a dining table, yeah, with tall stools, obviously to go with the table. Where you've got the bed at the top, so it's kind of like a bunk bed, but it's not, if you know what I mean. It's a loft bed is as what it says it is that you know, you just sleep at the top, so it's kind of like a top bunk, but hopefully it will look you know, more presentable, if you like. And then with the sofa, so there I can put the sofa there, so you've got some living space. I've seen some units here where they've put sofa beds there, but then, you know, I want a fixed bed. I don't want something where you have to arrange it every night or every time you want to go to sleep. You know, I want the bed to be there. So, but then this sofa bed that I'm going to get made, well, it's also a pull-out bed as well. Yeah. The other options would have been to have a bed that pushes up and then you pull it down. So you push it up and then the sofa basically goes against it, so that you know, when it's time to pull down the bed, there is provisions for the sofa. You don't need to like push away the sofa or anything like that. You don't have to put it to one. You don't have to relocate it to one side. You literally just pull down the bed, and there's provisions for it. You know, to leave the sofa where it is. You know, you don't have to touch the sofa. Yeah, I considered that for a while. But yeah, in the end, I just went for the loft bed. I see it as a 2-in-1 safe space saver, because if you have a let's say for instance the pull down bed that I was talking to, again, there's a bit of work to that. If you want to, you know, you might want to nap during the day and then you have to pull it down during the day, so it might be more than once a day that you're pulling the bed down, right? And then you have to put all the sheets on there and everything like that and mess around. Do all that messing around with it. You know, you have to find separate storage to put the blanket and the sheets and the pillows and everything like that. So that's why obviously I want a fixed bed, and that's what I will be getting with the loft bed. The other options which I've seen, again, other units here, which are obviously the same size as this, was that yeah, you can either use a sofa bed, or you can just have straight out double bed going along there. There is obviously enough space for a double bed. You've probably got enough space for a double bed by leaving that wardrobe in situ, but with that is that you kind of have a hotel style you know, studio apartment. What I mean by that is that, you know, when you go to a hotel, typically there's not you know, you have a bed, but you don't normally have a sofa. I mean, you might do sometimes, but typically, you know, you just get a bed there, and you know, that's why I say it like a hotel style, because all you've got is just a place to sleep. You haven't really got anywhere to sort of like sit down. Yeah, you can sit on the bed and then obviously, you know, rest your back against the wall. But that is not really living space as such. It's like, you know, a bedroom, isn't it, really? So I decided to go with the loft bed, and it's a 2-in-1 because you've got a fixed bed there that you don't have to mess around with, like with a sofa bed and like with one of those pull down beds, and also you get living how should I say, living space, or living arrangements, whereby you got a sofa which you can just sit down and watch TV as well at the same time. So it's like basically a 2-in-1 space saver, the way I see it. There's a balcony here, and I mean, we can go up. I'll be putting I already picked it out actually. It's going to be a garden. I think that they're garden, a garden set table set for gardens. But basically, it's a round table, and the 2 chairs can just fit, you know, inside, and then you can't even see the chairs when you put the chairs in, because it's all shaped in like sort of one oval type thing. But I mean, things could change, but I already picked it out already. I haven't bought it yet, but I certainly have picked it out. That is on my list of you know, table sets that I plan for the balcony. So basically, I'll just come out on the balcony, and we've timed it just right, because we're coming towards my favourite, sunset. yeah, so that's the plan. I could show you, actually I could show you from here, can't I? I can show you a shot of the unit from here. So this will be nice, sitting out here and chilling out, you know, some beers or some wine, you know. All of this whole area, all these houses that you see down below, very affluent. Yeah, you have a wide demographic of professionals, doctors, lawyers, and most probably movie stars as well. You see the individual houses there, they are pretty special, and I've been told on very good authority that you're talking in excess of 100 million pesos there, you know, for some of the houses there. Should we go through what 100 million is? I kind of got it in my head, but I don't want to get it wrong for the purposes of the video. So about 1.6 million pounds. On USD terms, that's about 1.8 million US dollars. Now, that's a lot of money for any kind of property, and for the Philippines, that is top premium. Okay, what you'd expect for that sort. 100 million is it's the 1% of the Philippines. It's the richest of the rich here in the Philippines, and so it's the only condo development here in the area. And I've got the views of all of this. Now, the clouds are obscuring the mountains. We got some lovely views of the mountains there, and at night, when all the lights are on, when it's all lit up, you can see so far down, and it's lovely. If you've got some time, if you'd like to go on Dave in Asia, my name is Dave, obviously, and I'm in Asia. Feel free to subscribe to my channel. You got nothing to lose. What my intention is to, whatever I do, my intention will be just for sure you'll get to see the finished work. You'll get to see what my condo looks like, fully renovated, and then I'll break down some figures for you as well, and then I'll obviously let you know on the quality of workmanship that's been done in the renovations and in the customized furnishings. Yeah. So yeah, stick around for that. I will certainly film that. So I love the way there's street lamps here going all around, and when I mentioned in my title before about my Quezon City condo that this place is so similar to Singapore. I mean, anyone who has been to Singapore or obviously knows Singapore, I just want you to have a look around and look at the design of the condos here. And the thing is, the clubhouse here, this is where all the facilities are. They got like kids playpen in there, they have a chill out room, they have like a kind of conference stroke office, you know, somewhere where you can work on your laptop, right? They have gym upstairs, they have a music room where you can book the room and play some musical instruments. And they have basically it's a big kitchen. It's a big space. So if you wanted to book a party or anything like that, or you know, yeah, have a party, you can book it, and there's like loads of space there and all the facilities. Well, it's a kitchen, but it's like a huge space as well, and you can just have a ball in there, right? Yeah, but this particular development, the condos, they absolutely remind me. I feel like I'm in Singapore. I really do. This place is spotless. It's, yeah, just like it is in Singapore. So clean, and you can clearly see the residents who live here are not short of $1 or $2. So it's a basketball court here. And it looks like a full basketball court. Yeah, it's this particular space is just, you would feel like you're in Singapore in this development. And when I showed in the other video the places that you got outside, the bars and restaurants, you got all these restaurants which are outside of the mall but also kind of independent to the mall as well. You got all your Jollibees, your fast foods and everything like that inside the mall itself, but you've also got all these restaurants that are part of the mall, like outside, but are independent to them. Incidentally, I quickly had to get a Jollibee just before meeting the contractor, the boss, and I just got myself a burger, and it's the first time I tried a Jollibee burger. It's really good. It's really good. The actual pate itself is just seasoned so well, and it had like strips of bacon in it as well. One thing I thought that was really weird, it had pineapple, and I had to ditch the pineapple, but the actual burger itself was really good. Probably one of the best burgers I've had. Yeah, Jollibee burger. So I thought I'd share that with you. And now I'm going to look to head out. I'm thirsty. I haven't had a drink all day of water, so I'm gonna go and do that. I'm dehydrating a little bit. So anyway, that's it for today, and that's it for now. I will see you for the next installment.